What's up, everybody? Brian Inskip here with Surf Homes NC, your local beach realtor, back again to fill you in on what's going up, what's going down, and where things are at in the Oak Island real estate market. Now remember, I do these market updates every single month, so if you want to keep track of what's happening right here in Oak Island in terms of real estate, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you get notified when the next update comes out, as well as all the other cool videos that we put out as we explore and share all things coastal North Carolina real estate and lifestyle. Now, before we jump in, we just kicked off a new year, so you might have a goal of buying a beach property or selling a beach property this year. If that's you, I'm gonna put my number on the screen. It's also down in the notes of this video in the comments. Be sure to give me a call if you're thinking of buying or selling this year. Let's start to get that game plan together. If you're thinking of buying, we need to get a good game plan together to make sure you're successful in that and end up with the perfect beach house like this one that I've got behind me. If you're thinking of selling, I just put this one under contract, so I need a new spot for my sign, but I've got some great tools for you to figure out what your home would be worth in the current market. You can call me or you can visit my website, surfhomesnc.com, and use the home valuation tool. There's also a link to that in the comments. And also be sure to watch to the end of this video to get the latest update on the Oak Island real estate market. But also at the end, I'm going to share my top 3 property picks of homes that are for sale on the island right now. So today we're out in front of 5403 West Beach. This property is now officially under contract, getting ready to close in just about a week here. So this one's no longer available for you buyers out there, but there are other great oceanfront properties. So another success story for Surf Homes NC. This was an awesome house. It was a pleasure to get to market it and represent these owners, and I'm excited for the new owners to take place. But back to business. This is your February 2025 Oak Island real estate market update. All right, so let's dive into these numbers. First, we always talk about pricing. Average sales price on Oak Island right now is sitting at $671,558. That represents a 1.2% decrease month over month. Remember, in my last update, we looked at the year-over-year statistics a lot. This time, we're gonna look more at the month-to-month because we wanna see how is this market progressing now that we're into this new year and we've turned the corner on 2025. But also, just for context, that average sales price represents a 10.7% year-over-year increase. Now, if you dig into that data, what you will see is that we've had more higher priced properties close here recently. So that average is definitely affected by that, and you want to take that into account. So that doesn't mean that every house on the island increased 10.7% in value. This is also a reflection of the types of homes that closed most recently, but that month over month stat showed just that slight little drop. Price per square foot, same story, 1.2% month over month decrease with a 2.6% year over year increase. Currently, we're sitting at $427 a square foot as the average on Oak Island. List to sale price ratio, we saw a very slight increase of 0.1% from December going into January, with a 0.6% increase over the year to date. So right now we're sitting at 98.2% list to sale price, and that is representing the final asking price of a property versus the price that it closes and sells at. Now, as I mentioned earlier, if you're hearing about these prices, you're listening to these increases, some of these slight decreases, and you're wondering how that affects your home value if you're currently an owner on Oak Island, drop down into the notes and the comments on this video. I've got that home valuation tool there. Also, all my contact information is there. You can call me anytime. We'll talk a little bit about your property. If you go to the website, just plug your address in, and within a day or two, I'll get back with you with estimated property value based on the market right now and your specific property. All right, the next category that we look at is inventory. So new listings, We're up 1.5% month over month, December going into January, down 62.6% year over year. So slight increase, which we expect in the beginning of the year. We expect to start to see more and more listings coming on the market, but year over year, that's a real clear indicator that we're not seeing the number of new listings hitting the market that we were a year ago. Homes for sale right now on the island, we increased 1.6% month over month. Again, that's to be expected early in the year. That also represents an 11.1% year over year increase on the number of homes for sale. So that is showing that the inventory has been building, putting our month's supply right now at 15.7 months, which has increased quite a bit over the last 12 months to 16 months. Now, let's take a look at the activity, or what I like to call the energy in the market. First stat we'll look at here is days on market. Month over month, we saw a 5.2% increase in days on market. So that's the amount of time from new listing to under contract that it takes a property to sell. That represents a 19.1% year over year increase. Currently, the average on the island is 81 days on market, which is the longest that it has been in the past several years. So while that represents a major increase in the days on market and the time it takes for property to sell, if we go back to pricing, we can see that it's not really affecting the sales price, and we've actually still seen increases in the sales price. That's just a different rate of demand. And last year, things moved a lot slower, so we built some inventory in the later months of the year that sat on the market longer. Now those properties are starting to go under contract, but it's going to add to the days on market averages. Next up is pending sales. Keep an eye on this one, because what I want to know at the beginning of the year as a real estate agent is, where is the trajectory going in the year? Are we expecting prices to increase? Are we expecting to see inventory build? Are we expecting price decreases? This pending sales stat right now is a very telling one, because that's a good indicator of how we're kicking off the year. Year over year, 10.3% increase in the number of pending sales, and that's 34.9% month over month increase, meaning that we sold 34.9%, or put 34.9% more homes under contract in January than we did in December. We expect that when we start the new year, pending sales are going to go up, that you're going to get more active buyers, and those later months in the year do tend to be slower. But this is a higher than average increase for this early in the year. So what that's saying is that a lot of buyers that maybe held off in 2024 got right after it and are putting homes under contract left and right now that we've started the new year. So that's a good indicator that there's a different attitude out there among buyers. And my word of caution here, if you are a buyer right now, if this trend continues, you're going to start to see inventory decreasing. Be ready for it to be the Wild West, with some new listings selling immediately and some properties that have been on the market for a while all of a sudden seeming like they're disappearing. Okay, that's because there's more buyers in the game now. They're getting active, they're getting out there making offers. So if you see that perfect property, my advice would be, don't hesitate. Get your bid in as quickly as you can, and don't assume that a property is going to sit on the market through a weekend or still be there next week. So you got to be ready to be quick when you need to be. All right, last stat that I always talk about is closed sales. Closed sales, we saw a 3.3% drop month over month. But when you couple that with the pending stats for January, that statistic is going to show an increase next month. I can already tell you that. And that's something that I expect to outpace 2024 every single month this year. All right, so that does it for the market update. Now let's take a look at my top 3 property picks for sale right now here on Oak Island. To do that, we're going to go over to my website at surfhomesnc.com. That link is down in the comments. It's a great place for you to search. It's dedicated to coastal and beach real estate here in North Carolina. And if you're searching on that site, you're not going to get hassled and a bunch of robo phone calls and a bunch of spam emails and stuff like that. It's my website. I'm the only one behind it. So I want to invite you to come use that as a tool to help you find the perfect place here at the beach. All right, first up, this is an investor special. A lot of you have asked that I include investment opportunities in these updates, so I'm listening to you. If there's other stuff you want, make a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you think about these properties and where you think the market's heading. Any of that stuff, drop a comment. We love hearing from you. But first up on the property picks, 221 Northeast 55th Street. It's listed at $350,000. This is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,017 square feet. Here's what I love about this one. Location. You're Northeast 55th Street. You're right in the center, heart of the island, close to everything, grocery stores, restaurants, boat ramp, fishing piers, easy beach access, walkability, all those things. If you want a property that makes it easy to get out and enjoy all that Oak Island has to offer, and you want to be right in the middle of everything, this is a great location, and $350,000 is a great price for just about anything in that location. You could barely get a lot for that price. So might need some updates, some TLC and things like that, but if you're looking for that opportunity to get that lower entry price and you're willing to put in some sweat equity, I would take a look at this property. Next up, I've got to tell you about this new listing because these properties do not come available very often. In fact, I really can't remember the last one of these that was available, but 6610 Kingsland Drive. So this property is all the way down at the point. It's a 6-bedroom, 4-bath house, over 3,000 square feet, right on the waterway. You've got your own private dock right there by Shell Island. Everything that the point has to offer, so you're right by the inlet. If you end up putting a boat lift in there, should be no problem, and you can be out offshore fishing in no time flat. But the views down there are absolutely amazing, right off the point on the waterway side, and then you got the beach just a couple, 2 blocks over, and you're on the beach. So love the location. You got Lone Rider Restaurant down there. This property's priced at $2,250,000. It's got deck for days, lots of garage storage underneath, solid built house, decked out with windows so you can enjoy all the amazing views on this property. And like I mentioned, your own private pier and dock that you could also add a boat lift to. So if you're looking to get on the water and you love the laid back aspect of the point, got to look at 6610 Kingsland Drive. All right, last but not least on my top 3 property picks, if you're disappointed that you missed out on this awesome oceanfront house and you've got oceanfront house on your goal list this year, I would take a look at 3527 East Beach Drive. That's another centrally located property, close to Middleton Park, close to a lot of different restaurants and Oak Island favorites. This is a 6-bedroom, 4-bath property. This thing's a rental machine. It's over 2,000 square feet. You've got the elevated pool right on the ocean front. So if you're looking for maximizing rental income, this is the type of property that you can do that with. Or if you're looking for maximum enjoyment for yourself, you can't get better than that. Having an elevated pool, infinity views over the Atlantic Ocean. So that property, you can have a lot of fun there. You can do very well as an investment. It's listed at $2,149,999, and that's a newer listing as well. So get ready for some of these to start disappearing. So if any of these are interesting to you, give me a call. I can fill you in on the details. But otherwise, if you're searching for that perfect beach house this year, head on over to my website, take a look around. Better yet, though, give me a call. We can chat about what your goals are and what your priorities are in your beach house so that I can help guide you and I can actually set that search up for you so you're getting alerts and knowing about the new listings that are hitting the market that fit exactly what you want as soon as they come available. That's very, very important. I would say as buyers, time is of the essence. And again, if you're thinking of selling your beach house here on Oak Island this year, I need a new spot for this sign right here. So give me a call, numbers down below. All right, folks, well, that does it for this market update, but I will be back again with another one next month. And remember, we release new videos every single month exploring all that Oak Island has to offer with our lifestyle videos. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you need any help on the real estate side of things and you'd like to connect just to talk through your options and learn more about what your options might be, again, I'd love to chat. So just give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. All my contact information is down below for you. And I want to thank you again for watching. I'm Brian Inskip with Surf Homes NC, and I will see you on the next one.